Jadams is called the bike service place. They don't rent bikes, but they sell bikes. They're what, 120, 130
Yeah,
each.
we were hoping for something a bit cheaper, like maybe 50, 70.
But the thing is, it cost us just under 100 each to rent for 2 days. And we would have these for the rest of the trip. And with the state of my toe now, I barely walk.
The state of my shit.
And the state of his shin is probably the only way we make it to Hamburg. It's definitely the only way we make it to Havelberg today.
Yeah. I think we better go check him out.
Yeah.
And get a coffee on the way.
Yep.
That's my fault. I should have...
So we bought some bikes. We got about 25 euros off the price.
I mean, we say that as if, you know...
As if we negotiated.
We did any haggling whatsoever. He just kind of put it out there.
And the bike locks were thrown in. 300 for both.
But yeah, when you add it up over time, if we were to actually hire bikes, it would cost more, so...
And we're thinking, now that we may actually get to Hamburg, we can try and sell them for something when we get there. Maybe get 50 euros back each.
They seemed quite amused on our way out, didn't they?
Yeah, worryingly amused.
Kind of ominous laughter. Then sort of like, yeah, good luck, guys.
No, thank you. Well, let's take them for a test drive.
Yeah, let's do it, yeah. Might as well.
Well, not even a test drive. Let's just go. We left on a bit of a cliffhanger last time. After 2 solid days of hiking from Magdeburg to Tangermunde, had left us in no fit state to keep walking, with just a few days of the mission left.
What the fuck is that?
But now we had bikes. Creaky, second-hand ladies' city bikes with rubbish gears, thin tyres and brakes that barely worked. And we were going to face some terrain that made us realise why the people in the shop laughed when we told them we were taking them to Hamburg. But still, if they could stay in one piece, they gave us a chance of making it to Havelberg today and ultimately to Hamburg. So let's go. Ah, for fuck's sake! Seems alright so far, fingers crossed. Brake is a bit not quite as strong as I would like. We are allowed to go a bit faster than walking pace on these. How is yours?
Fine. Bell's really noisy on the cobbles.
It's quite pleasant, this one, actually. I think these are ladies' bikes, right? Because the seat is a lot more comfy. I suppose the arse problems might be a bit less.
Yeah. We don't really have like 100 kilometers a day.
It just makes sure we can do like 40, 50k in a day.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can do that quite easily, to be honest, now that we've got bikes.
That takes some pressure off our feet. I feel like a middle-aged Dutch lady bringing the shopping home from the supermarket along a canal in Amsterdam.
Well, you finally get to be true to yourself, Dan.
And we're about to pass the accommodation, so fresh ground. Now we take the old ladies' city bikes, as in old bikes, not old ladies, out of town into the wilderness of Saxony-Anhalt.
We've unwittingly chosen the the side of the river we weren't really intending to come along.
Yeah, we meant to cross that bridge and just forgot.
It's another way to put it, yeah.
But the bike path does run on this side. We're just relying on some ferries to be running. So I think maybe you should give them a call just to be sure, because we're not too far to turn around at the moment. They're not answering the phone, and we're thinking maybe we should play it safe and go back to the bridge. There is less on that side though, isn't there, on the way?
On that side?
But Anneberg is this side.
I think there's more like tiny ickle places. Yeah, on this side there's Arneberg, which is a little bit bigger.
Sharon's got hold of the ferry further along, so we're sticking on this side. Chocks away.
Who could have seen today going like this? But yesterday we were frantically trying to get hold of bike companies and, you know, Googling away, and nothing was coming up, and I was actually starting to feel pretty dejected about the whole thing because my foot's buggered and we just would not be getting very far today if we had to walk. In fact, this company happened to be open today and they happened to have a couple of bikes which were in a reasonable price range. Because the other bikes there weren't, like, the cheaper ones were definitely not good enough.
No, they were like kids ones. There was like an old communist, like East German relic
With no gears.
with no gears.
And the more expensive bikes were like €100 more expensive.
Yeah, like 220, 250.
These were literally the only two bikes out of their selection that we could have got.
Yeah, and we were talking pretty seriously for the first time last night about like, I mean, if we fail, do we come back and do it for a third year? Do we just get a train to Hamburg and have a nice time? If the bikes don't snap under our weight,
We actually stand a chance of getting there.
yeah, we were not picturing being in Havelberg at the end of the day, were we? It would have beaten our record that we set the other day for a walk. And we were screwed after that. Or we still are screwed after that.
But now we actually, I mean, that's kind of the aim today, isn't it? Hamburg.
It is the aim, yeah, definitely.
We are now back on course. Getting there, Dad. The last time we cycled was long ago enough to mean that we've kind of recovered from that bike ride, because that bike ride really took its toll on our asses and my quads personally. But now I feel like it's kind of prepped them for whatever we have to come on these bikes, hopefully.
Yeah, and we're also kind of hoping that if we do get the bike problems again, we can somehow mount our rucksacks on these while we walk.
Yeah, they can become our trusty beasts of burden.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Jadams does the odd 10k and told me about a concept called jeffing, where you jog for 10 minutes and walk for 5 minutes.
Well, you can split it however you want, but we normally do run for 1 minute, walk for 30 seconds.
I was thinking we could do something very similar. Jeff it on these bikes. On a long day, cycle for 10 kilometers, walk for 5 kilometers, and so on. Make sure that neither our asses nor our feet get too tired at any one point. This brake is useless. We're just hoping we can do the remaining 4k to Arneberg, which is roughly halfway, before the rain starts. Looks like we're about to do some walking, because looks like one hell of a steep hill up ahead. The GoPro doesn't really capture how steeply up and down this section was, so it was a case of coasting down every hill and then walking the bikes back up. And the down parts were fun, if a little nerve-wracking on these creaky old bikes with no brakes. The thing is, we're both scared to change gear. We've only got 3 gears each. And after what happened to Jadams' bike before we left, what was that place? Dessau. Yeah, we just can't be doing with these bikes braking in any way. And they seem a bit fragile. Yeah. Oh. Ass is feeling it a bit now, I've got to say. Came out of bloody nowhere. Oh, shit. Well, the toes are soaked through again. Getting used to this now, really, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. We had a break from this for a couple of days, but at least we got our brollies, putting them to good use. I'm buttoning me up here.
Oh! Sun is trying its best to come back out. Rain seemed to have stopped. We're going to give it a little walk for a bit. Changed our minds. Leisurely we cycle.
I like the way you've got your umbrella there, Dad. I've opted for the handlebar hang.
That could get dangerous, couldn't it?
Oh, the sun is actually out. It might partially dry off in this.
Yeah, do you remember season 1, the only time we got soaked was on that canoe, and it got so hot afterwards that it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But this year it's just stayed miserable all day when it's been like this, and you just end up with wet socks stinking out your laundry bag and wet blisters. I'm just going to coast here. I don't want this bike to pick up too much speed. Approaching Arneberg, which wasn't actually quite halfway, but making good progress. And here we would find some unusual shelter. Herzlich willkommen in der über 1000 Jahre alten Stadt Arneberg. I guess the 1000-year-old town of Arneberg.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's some shelter.
Oh wow. 1,100 years according to that house.
Don't know who to believe.
Guessing they change it every 100 years rather than every year.
Oh, this is full brake. Yeah. Nice little place. Would you say it reminds you of a Stella Artois advert?
It does, yeah.
Do 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 do.
Bakery opens at 2:30, so that's too late. The cafe opens at 11 o'clock on Thursday, and there's a bistro that opens at midday on Wednesday, and that's about it. Ah, so many promises.
Yeah, we could sleep there tonight.
Oh my god, this is Fred Flintstone's bloody car. That's hilarious.
Well, it's shelter. Could eat my sandwich in there.
We could, couldn't we? Yeah, let's do. Let's do.
Look at this bad boy. Getting pissed off with your bag on Anger Street, which is the name of this road.
Oh yeah, in Fred Flintstone's car. Anyway, we've just booked a room in Havelberg. If we'd been walking today, this would have been where we'd aimed to get to.
Yeah, and we wouldn't have made Hamburg, let's be honest.
Just hope these trusty steeds.
Whoops, whoops. Started on down that very open road, and then this started, so we're just gonna see what happens.
Sit it out. Yeah, we also kind of went in all guns blazing on the accommodation, just went and booked it without sort of checking if they will accept bikes.
That was pretty bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, not very nice.
Just flashbacks to the other day. I think the other day was just that much worse because we knew we had so much more ahead of us.
Yeah, that is something that's making today a lot more manageable.
Just at the end is always reachably in sight.
Yeah.
Apart from the weather, this should be a pretty straightforward day, but never underestimate our ability to screw things up, because we should be leaving Arneberg on this road, but we're actually on this road. You'd think with all the extra hanging around waiting for the storm to pass we'd have noticed, but no, we do love a huge pointless detour. I'm taking much care of this part of the route. So this place is called Hindenburg. Wasn't that the blimp disaster? So we've obviously missed a sign. We're well off route. We're in Hindenburg, and we're on some different cycle route called Altmarktkurs or something. It's lucky we stopped here.
Yeah.
Because we were just going to keep following that. So we need to go down this main road thing from Hindenburg to get back on it now, don't we? It wouldn't be us if we didn't make it a bit more difficult for ourselves. Schweinslust. We're on a very dodgy stretch of road with a lot of trucks at the moment. It's just pulling over every now and again. Good day to you too. Just 1 hour 50 minutes wasted on this detour, so nowhere near as bad as the 3.5 hour 27-kilometer ordeal from day 7. Hey, the Elba Radweg signs are back on course. Bloody hell. Of course we hit like the most unkempt stretch when we're on these crappy old bikes. Almost at the ferry. Arse suffering, probably because the bags add so much extra weight.
Oh, I just went straight over the flood.
Definitely Jeff in tomorrow to Wittenberg. Just to clear up any confusion, we've already been to Wittenberg. The town I just mentioned, Wittenberg, is a totally different town further along the route. We were about to stumble upon the weirdest establishment of the trip, the Western Inn of Season 2, where we would be the only customers.
Oh, the stork's nest.
As per?
There's a beer garden.
A closed beer garden. Oh wait, is that open? I see a...
Someone playing the piano there. You see that?
sheep? No, it's not real.
Is that real? Oh my god, that's... Why would they put that there?
Now that is creepy. Yeah, I feel like I've been cursed or something. She's gonna turn her head and look at me.
Has she got a face?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's some like corpse that was dragged up and
Just stuffed and put there. What a pleasant surprise this place is. This is the Western Inn of this trip. The weird mannequin playing the piano. Yeah, some kind of old farm equipment, and really old farm equipment over there.
yeah, it's like a museum. This village.
No, I was just thinking, this thing we've done today, get the bikes. This is exactly what we were trying to do in Dresden last year, isn't it? Except for once it actually worked. Well, we were looking for cheap, second-hand, women's or kids' bikes, just so we're going faster than walking. They're obviously not the fastest bikes, but we never would be where we are right now without these.
Yeah, it's just so lucky that they were open today.
There are some gnarly thunder sounds coming from over there. We're going to regret leaving this place, aren't we?
Do you know what? Maybe it's worth just waiting here a little bit, rather not kind of just cycle straight into the eye of the storm.
Yeah, the wind is picking up.
Another beer.
Thick and fast, that thunder, isn't it? Has it passed?
The storm.
Yeah.
Do I look like the weatherman?
You do a bit, actually, yeah.
It may have done, but it's only passing in the direction that we were going in anyway, so it's still definitely worth hanging back a while.
We do seem to be a bit cursed with when we decide to wait out the rain. We basically always decide to leave at the exact moment that the rain actually arrives.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it's raining now, yeah?
You call that rain? Come on. Give us your worst. Pathetic.
Get on with it. That's quite nice at the moment. The sound of the rain on the umbrella. It's what it would have been like if we had a proper tent on the first night.
We should have just got one of these.
That was the first night. That is horrible sounding thunder.
Well, it's nice when you're under this
Yeah.
with a coffee and a beer.
It was well timed. Now, rain has stopped. Let's hit the road again. Yeah, another awful dodgy road to get to the ferry.
Let's get out of here, Dan.
A lot of geese behind you? Oh, you've got a lot of geese behind you.
Well, we're moving, Dad. It's always good to see a ferry working, to be on the ferry, for the ferry to be moving, and to get off the ferry. It means we don't have to worry about the ferry anymore.
We are following that storm, aren't we? Guy on a bike leading a horse. Never seen that before.
Take his horse for a walk.
Sandow looks lovely, but we are bypassing it. Straight to Havelberg.
Have a beer.
Or 3. Oh, bloody hell. The mildest gradient. The eye of the storm. Bright and sunny here, dark clouds all around us. Straight line now.
Yeah, all the way there. Oh man, you have no idea, like, we woke up fully expecting not to get anywhere close to where we're going now. I was so just dejected. I just thought, oh, I'm going to be holding you up. And now we're going to be there probably in under an hour. And we're going to be cracking open the beers, having a nice relaxing evening.
We bloody made it. And right as the tail end of the storm is about to catch up with us, we just followed the eye of the storm here. That was
jammy. Well, we haven't got in yet, have we? Don't go counting your chickens just yet, Dav. 48 kilometres. Yeah, actually feel hopeful again.
If these can hold out to Wittenberg at least, then we might just do this. Bathroom's downstairs.
I think it is.
That's why it's cheap, I guess.
It is cheap, yeah.
Here's the shared bathroom. Just gonna have to be careful on these Amsterdam-style stairs in the middle of the night.
Excuse me.
You gotta be a pretty massive Dortmund fan to tile your driveway with their logo. Havelberg.
Havelberg at this.
So while we head into Havelberg for what ended up being the drunkest night of the trip, probably down to the relief, let's take a look at the route for the day. 48.3 kilometers, but it looks like we started recording before walking to the bike shop, then to the cash point and back to the bike shop. This is roughly when we stopped walking, so let's just take off 2.3 and call it a nice round 46 kilometer day. Just had a nice chat with a local, gave us a map.
Manche sagen ist gut, manche sagen um Gottes Willen.
Okay.
Ask him if there are any pubs about.
The answer was basically no, but he thought long and hard and has sent us off the island across the other bridge.
The bulk of Havelberg, or the historic centre, is on an island in the river Havel. That's where we are now. Seeing a lot of closed pubs. He was just saying there's no work here.
Yeah. No work, no industry.
But on the eye, it's very easy on the eye. On the eye, it's very easy on the eye.
On the eye, it's very easy.
Mendoza! Cheers.
They've got this funny flat style here, haven't they?
Just flat-fronted churches. Luckily, the only places that were actually open seemed to be the coolest. Like this place up on the hill with a lovely view over town. And then later, this boat restaurant where we made camp for the evening, made some friends, watched the women's Euros, and got a little bit messy. I got a Duckstein because it has duck in the name. Cheers to that.
Duck in the beer.
Weissenbier, a true local. What are you guys up to here? What are you doing in Havelberg?
We are going with all those friends over here. We are going from Berlin to the Baltic Sea and have a nice time here with British and Welsh friends.
Our housing is in the same street.
You all live on the same street in Berlin?
Yes, yes. This is the reason because we are traveling together.
That's really nice. Do you think we can make it to Hamburg in 5 days from here?
It depends on your constitution.
You can do it.
I don't know.
But you haven't seen our bikes, so
No, but I see you. You're very healthy.
Yes, we see you.
you haven't seen our feet. Our feet are.
No, but I don't want to see them also.
We were chatting to the owner of the boat pub. Had a great chat with
Some wonderful German people.
This is the best night of the trip so far, actually. I would hazard.
I would hazard to agree with that. I would hazard to agree with that very much. I was bitching to Marcus about Mendoza. He said they've got a Mendoza and Wittenberger as well.
Oh, let's go there.
We're staying the fuck away from that place.
I felt the spirit of Noel Edmonds today. I don't know about you.
We have, without a shadow of a doubt, felt the spirit of Noel Edmonds.
So I guess all that leaves is to say thank you, Noel Edmonds.
This is to Noel Edmonds.
When you're feeling a bit rough, it just makes it all the harder to get up and go and get sopping wet down through to the toes.